Praise Yahweh, praise Yahweh, ben Yahweh. Um, this is pretty much a test. I'm going live on YouTube here. Um, like to introduce myself. Michael Yisrael, Mikael, Yadai, Yisrael, um, uh, aka Now Equals Truth. Here on YouTube. Um, uh, and shalom to everyone. This is pretty much praise Yahweh ben Yahweh. Um, Man, praise Yahweh ben Yahweh. Um, Nice to meet everyone or whoever is watching right now. Um, I just want to, just do test run because it's gonna be more videos to come. It's my first time, I guess, my debut. Pretty much speaking, to on YouTube live, or just really just speaking in general, just teaching. I'm gonna be coming on here and teaching some classes, maybe, or not really teaching classes, but really just spreading truth and just studying, because I'm gonna be learning too as well. Um, and the subject will be pretty much all based on Yahweh ben Yahweh and his teachings and his study techniques and just things that we need to do as a nation of Yahweh, and to build and come together and show love and as Hebrew Israelites, um, so and y'all can comment or whatever. What you have, say something, I respond, anything. But I kind of really just want to basically, I guess with this video here, just kind of get the ball rolling in that direction and testifying. And I'm here to testify that Yahweh ben Yahweh is the Messiah. Um, Period. Anybody that that has any questions or anything, feel free. I can walk maybe a little bit from my understanding through it. And I know I got a lot of brothers and sisters um, that's other nation of Yahweh that's all around, all my angels. It's time to stand up. And put the work in, because it's a lot of people asking questions on Facebook a lot, and on YouTube a lot. I've been hearing a lot of things, and I know I've been had this page for a while, but and I just really dedicated it for the post Yahweh ben Yahweh classes and studies, and let him do the teaching. But I see that it's a lot of questions and a lot of stuff, like they want to know, from us disciples, so to speak, uh, who are we, and what's our testimonies, and what's and how we put the his teachings to work, and who we are. And so now we have to step it up and I guess I'm taking that step right now and revealing myself to who I am. And I am Mikael, Yadai Israel. Everybody knows Michael. It means, or not, maybe not everybody, but one who is like God. That's Michael. My middle name is Yadai. It means appointed, and Israel, of course, means he shall rule as God. Um, and that's who I am, a son of Yahweh, son of Yahweh, ben Yahweh, and I'm here to testify that. Yahweh ben Yahweh is the Messiah everyone waiting for, and been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Yahshua. It's a lot of Hebrew Israelites, and this. If y'all watching, it's not no hate gonna ever come this way. So please be respectful on my page, and that goes for anybody, Christians, all of that. I'm gonna stand true to my so-called nickname. Now equals truth, and I put that because now equals the truth, and the truth is Yahweh, and the truth is Yahweh through the Son Yahweh ben Yahweh. So now it's His time, and so it's all love. I'm not gonna disrespect you. Please don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect my page. Don't disrespect just anything. Just come with truth, like we could study together. You know what I'm saying? And through understanding. You know what I mean? Because regardless if you believe in Yahweh ben Yahweh or not, I'm gonna show you love and we can build together. You know what I mean? We gonna debate or is we gonna build? And that's like, you know what I mean? And I might use that a lot. If somebody act like they want to start debating a little bit at me or try and get indignant or whatever, I'm going to be like, is you going to debate or is we going to build? That's why I'm gonna start conversations, or I'm gonna cut the conversation with that, because if it start to go like seem disrespectful wise or whatever, because I'm here to edify each other. I connect the dots a lot. I don't, I got a lot of brothers and sisters in many ideologies. Brothers and sisters from the Christian standpoint, brothers and sisters from the Kemetic community. So you ain't gonna hear me bashing anybody like that or whatever, but I will bring the truth on that. Moorish community, just any ideology, Buddhism, Yahweh ben Yahweh. I got brothers and sisters that, and if I can't answer the question, I got brothers and sisters that's been through that ideology, that believes in Yahweh ben Yahweh like I do, and maybe they can come on. I bring them on, and they can explain how they see Yahweh ben Yahweh coming through that ideology. You know what I'm saying? So but basically my understanding comes from coming from just studying. I'm a truth seeker, with a little bit of 5% background, is studying Christian, Muslim, and just basic things, and Hebrew Israelite as a religion before I came into Yahweh ben Yahweh, walked through the door. Yeah, man. But like I said, like, Yahshua, the reason why a lot of us is saying like we got a split in the community of the Hebrew Israelite community, talking about Yahweh. I mean, well, Yahweh. We got the people on only on Old Testament. You got the people that New Testament that basically believe in Yahshua, and then you got the New Testament. The Old Testament brothers that just believe in. If you believe in, some don't believe in the Messiah at all, but the Old Testament is speaking on the Messiah as well. And there's some Old Testament that do understand that, and those brothers, they on point when it comes to Yahweh. They know that the name is Yahweh and the Messiah, but they don't. They know the Messiah is the return, but they think Yahweh is the return. Well, that happened already with Yahweh ben Yahweh. And Yahweh ben Yahweh is the perfect marriage. He brings together all nationalities, all ideologies, all of that. The missing holes and links to answer your questions, you will find it in Yahweh ben Yahweh. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I see. Mika Yahweh. That's, to me, I love that brother, but he's not the Messiah. He's not the return of Yahweh ben Yahweh. And you gonna and even though he nation of Yahweh, and that's my brother. Prove what? Prove what? Yeah. Go ahead, talk to me. Prove what? I prove it. He proved it. You know what I'm saying? I just be giving you stuff, but yeah, Yahweh ben Yahweh is Yahweh ben Yahweh is the return of Yahweh. He's the Messiah. He proved that through scriptures and through his actions. You know what I'm saying? Mika, you know what I'm saying? Not to bash him. I'm not love the brother. I spoke to him on the phone. I have his number. He got mine. You know what I'm saying? And he knows how I feel. And he's Mika, you know what I'm saying? He's Mika to me, you know what I'm saying? That's the name that Yahweh ben Yahweh gave him. And that's what I call a brother, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but you know what I mean? That's just, it is what it is. He hasn't, all of us are the return, you know what I'm saying? We are the resurrection. There's no other person greater than the next, you know what I mean? Yahweh, ben Yahweh is the king, he the Messiah. All of us fall in line under that. There's nobody greater than nobody. Mika is not greater than anybody. So he's not greater than me. He's not greater than you, whoever that's speaking. You know what I'm saying? What you should do is, I encourage y'all to basically study your own name. Your name is connected to Yahweh, and that brings you into what you should be doing for the nation, and what your attributes is and your godlyhood. You write your book on your name. Don't be concerned with um you know what I'm saying, everybody else's name. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not they brought you into the knowledge, they showed you Yahweh, that's good. You know what I mean? They brought you in, and or they just not really brought you in, but they revealed to you, and then you studied and you came to the understanding on your own. So you know what I mean. But other than that, yeah, study your own name, and then you will find that power within that. So yeah, there will be no. I'm not gonna debate y'all, or I'm not gonna. We not. There's not gonna be no praising anybody outside of Yahweh, the Father and the Son, Yahweh ben Yahweh on here, and I'm not gonna debate with you about that. Um, if you don't like it, you know what I'm saying. Who is that saying? Nope, brother Lee or whoever. Then you know, you can kindly, like, you know what I mean. I love you, but you can I mean, step off. Then you know what I mean. I'm not gonna be. I mean, I'm humble, but I'm not no pushover either, and I study. So like I said, we can pull the books out. This, like I said, this right here video is pretty much just an introduction test or whatever. Um, You know what I mean? I don't know where you in class the way. I don't understand your questions right now. So like speak you know what I'm saying? Make yourself clear on what you're absolutely saying, and I can respond to that. And at the same time, I'm just now learning how to work this, so I can't even see how I get to the comments. Oh, okay, I tapped my finger on it. All right, let's go. I can read that. Yahweh is the creator, almighty. Praise Yahweh. Prove it. And Yahweh has said Elijah will return. Okay, prophet Elijah is one with God. Elijah was, from my understanding and my studies, Elijah comes before the day, the great day of Yahweh. And Elijah would be to me personified in Elijah Muhammad, because Yahweh ben Yahweh was a part, or was came up through his learning, of coming up from the dead, as Yahweh said, all prophecy. Um, he came through the nation of Islam, and through the messenger. So that's who Elijah Muhammad was. Elijah Muhammad, through my studies, is the Elijah. Yahweh ben Yahweh is the maternal Yahweh, because wasn't revealed. He didn't learn Yahweh, or didn't come to us as Yahweh, from as a nation. He branched off because he understood that the whole truth wasn't in the nation of Islam, and as Hebrew Israelites, who we was, the tribe of Judah, who we are, and us being and him being Yahweh, came from his enlightenment through studying the truth in Yahweh. And so that's how that is. Now to prove about or I can't prove, because it's really 2 Timothy 2:15. You have to prove it to yourself. We stand on that principle here at the Nation of Yahweh. We stand on that principle. Study to show thyself approved. A workman should not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth unto Yahweh. So you show yourself approved. I can point you in the right direction scripturally, but then ultimately, this is nothing to, basically, I'm not trying to convince you or whatever. I'm here to build with you. I'm here to edify. I'm here to love you. Other than that, I'm not gonna you know bash you, or but I'm gonna tell you that Yahshua, pointing through the scripturally, Yahshua isn't the Messiah. And here's why, for some reasons, which is a couple of reasons. Well, he was speaking of the spirit of truth. He said the spirit of truth should come to you. So who was that? He was talking about one to come after him. Okay, that's number one thing. Number two thing, he was hung on a tree. He started revealing the name. He took an oath. He was a carpenter. That means that's allegorically saying he was a mason. All right. Also, when he came 2,000 years ago, roughly, you know what I'm saying, 2,000 years ago, that was before all prophecies had been hit by us. So what was he coming to save us from? We knew who we was during his time. We knew we was Judah. We knew we were still celebrating Passovers and stuff like that when Yahshua was here. Yahshua ben Yosef, Yahshua son of Joseph, um 2,000 years ago. All of that was before the transatlantic slave trade, which was in 1555. So if that the prophecy Deuteronomy 28:68 was then in 1555, then why would Yahweh send the Messiah before that? Y'all will have to ask these questions about being observant and connecting the dots. It's not the bash. He was a great prophet. Yahshua was a foreshadow of who the Messiah would be, Yahweh. That's why he said when the spirit of truth come. He's speaking about when the spirit comes into the vessel of, as in Yahweh ben Yahweh, when he chooses a body out of the tribe of Judah, because he will be the line of the tribe of Judah. That's Revelation 5:5. So also, so you got that scripture, that prophecy. Why would he send a Messiah before that happened? And then also, you got the prophecy of what's that? Psalms 83, when we shall be cut off from being a nation and all that. We got cut off. We don't know who we are today as a people. So that's that. And Willie Lynch and all of that. That lets you know that that scripture had been fulfilled in 1555 as well through the slash. So again, why would Yahweh, Yuhe Wahe, send Messiah before that big major prophecy in the scriptures of cutting off Judah and us going through into the west coast from 70 AD and on out over here, and then took to a land that we do not know? Why would he do that? Why would he send a Messiah before that? It don't make sense. And then also Yahshua means Yahweh saves. Of course, I can understand how we can get wrapped up in that, but a lot of our names got Yah in it. So you know what I mean? Just because his name got Yah is Yahshua, it's plenty names, other brothers and sister names with Yah in it, Obadiah and all of these other names. And we got plenty of names. And then also it said that he would have only a higher name, higher than everybody else. And I think that's in Hebrews 1:4 or something like that. He was blessed with a name higher than the angels. And it was a Yahshua in Moses' time, Joshua. So if you got two Yahshuas in the scriptures, so that would make that a special name. When the Messiah come, he was to have a name higher than everybody. And then you got Proverbs 30 verse 4, where it says, the riddle about what is my son's name if thou cannot tell? What's the father's name? What's the son's name? You got that. You got other Isaiah 44 verse 6. You can look those scriptures up, where it's making it clear that the name in the Old Testament, the name of the Messiah is going to be the same as the Father. So you got Yahweh and the Son Yahweh, pretty much. And they go, you know what I'm saying? So you got, he came in the Father's name. That's why Yahweh ben Yahweh, Yahweh, Son of Yahweh. He's Yahweh, Son of Yahweh. He's the returner of the Father. So praise Yahweh for that. So we'll be getting into a lot of that. I will be we can pull up scriptures. I'm not gonna do it today. Today is the Shabbat. That's another thing. We on Shabbat rotating calendar. So like I said, this is just an introduction. So I want everybody to like I said, all of y'all questions, I'm gonna read those before I go and address it slightly a little bit. But right now, like I said, I'm just clearing the air. I'm putting out there with what I'm gonna be speaking about, what we gonna be studying. I'm gonna be pulling books out, concordances, and all other type of stuff, and we just gonna show love to each other and study. So yeah, but the solar calendar is Shabbat is today. When the sun until the sun goes down, it started sundown Thursday to sundown Friday. Now on our solar calendar that Yahweh Ben Yahweh revealed and broke the code, the seal on that. And we have calendars on it that prove I've been on the solar calendar for years, for like about 4 years, or maybe like about 3 4 years, and it's perfect. So it's gonna rotate this year on to the same Shabbat as Friday sundown and Saturday after after the Abib one. And so this year we'll be sharing Shabbats on Saturdays, pretty much so-called Saturdays. So yeah, the seventh day will actually be on Saturday this coming up year after a bid one. And so this is gonna make for a very interesting year. And then we're gonna rotate into Sunday, which is Saturday sundown to Sunday sundown. And so that's gonna make for interesting conversation as well. So praise Yahweh. Also, I'm very like about I'm not all on about debating and studying and lecturing and stuff like that. I like to talk about practical things that us as Hebrew Israelites should be doing in our communities and stuff like that. So we're gonna be talking about that. I garden, grow my own food. I have a business that I try to help people learn to grow their own food also as well. A lawn care service in my community. I cut people grass. I create products. I create all natural deodorant and toothpaste for brothers and sisters. And that's through my business. My business is Yahweh Spiritual Seeds with an EL, Spiritual Seeds. And that's another page. I have a YouTube page, and I'll be talking about holistic. I'm a holistic coach. Talk about vegan, vegetarian, eating right, and stuff like that, or healing our own selves of diseases and stuff like that on that page. That'll be another page, and I'll probably be going live and doing the introduction stuff video on that page. But that would be like I said, strictly doing Yahweh business on that. But we'll also be touching on that. I like to give a shout out to some brothers, you know what I'm saying? The brother Kanok Yisrael in Sacramento. Very nice, big influence on practical, actually living the Hebrew lifestyle. With him and his family and doing the work in his community. I like to give a shout out of a brother that's not in the nation of Yahweh's brother Asa, in local lands in the middle, in middle Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So the brother, he got a farm out there. He's basically lives out there and he getting it in true Hebrew. Love that brother. You'll probably hear me talk about them because they I saw them. I'm young, you know what I'm saying, and I see these brothers. They actually live the life. They don't just talk and lecture all day long on YouTube and on Facebook or nothing like that. They actually put in work, and I love them brothers. And so, yeah, we gonna be. I'm probably be mention them sometimes, and probably might even try and get them on one of my business page because most of that is gonna be like gardening and stuff like that and farming and stuff, and that's what my business is agricultural business. So that's what that's gonna be about. But like I said, strictly on this page, we gonna on this YouTube, I say page. I'm used to Facebook, but yeah, strictly this now equals truth is gonna be basically on all Yahweh Ben Yahweh and studies and Hebrew Israelite culture, historic studies and connecting the dots and edifying each other, you know what I'm saying, and studying character and Yahweh and studying our language and just all that type of stuff. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna go read the comments. Let's see how I get. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, Yahweh ben Yahweh personally gave me my Hebrew name. I was there and it was heaven. Praise Yahweh. All right. And my brother, when you find out, all right, what will you say then? I mean, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like I said, there's a video where Yahweh ben Yahweh said Elijah will return. Okay, post the link on the video or play it. Um, how can, if it said in the scriptures? My question would be on that. Well, if he said that that Elijah in the scripture, it said Elijah will come before the great day and of the Lord Yahweh. Um, it said before. So if Yahweh ben Yahweh came, y'all believe in Yahweh ben Yahweh. It seemed like y'all taught y'all on Yahweh ben Yahweh. So why would he send Elijah after Yahweh ben Yahweh? That don't make no sense. That's not scripture. That's not scripture. It's not scripture. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of us named. I mean, I'm pretty sure it might be. He might even talk about brothers named Elijah, or whatever. I got a couple. It's a couple of brothers in the nation named Elijah, or whatever. Just like I'm Michael or Mikael. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's plenty of brothers named Mikael. So I'd be an error to be. To me, I feel like I'd be an error to be like, oh yeah, I'm Michael. I'm that. So, but but yeah, please go off of your own studies and not no one else's studies. But I'm open to hear whatever y'all coming on here. Um, let's see. There's a video. Okay, I said posted. The first one saw Elijah was John the Baptist. Baptist. Elijah Muhammad is a false prophet. I mean, you not hurt my feelings with that. You know who say slave the black man? God's people. God's people was slaved by Queen Elizabeth II, and we'll find out. Y'all be always say Elijah will return. Then you will. Yes, you are correct. I am one is playing who holds the key of where we were a slavery predicament because we turned away from Yahweh has nothing to do with European folks. Y'all just spared us. God got us. So He's chosen. They saw hit the mental weight room. Okay, yeah. No, it's not. God said, why you keep looking at his face on his videos? I don't like when it comes to okay. That's I should address that. Yes, when we say praise Yahweh ben Yahweh, it's not from me. Now I can't say that it's brothers and sisters that doesn't is whipped with the how can I say this? I don't want to disrespect. Please don't take it as disrespect. I'm just saying this in love. That you're spooked. You're you know what I'm saying? You worship in flesh and that's not right and that's not what Yahweh ben Yahweh was about. He's within. He was within. It's all about the name. It said we worship the name. We worship the name. Yahweh ben Yahweh. He had the name higher than all the angels. Yahweh ben Yahweh. All right. So it's really about his name. Nothing else. It's not about his body. He came in that body. We testify that. We know that the word shall become flesh. That's John 1, chapter 1. But you know what I'm saying? All in all, I don't see. I wasn't in the nation when the brother when Yahweh ben Yahweh was teaching it from 1979 on up until he was falsely accused and they had to do was all they could do was put him on RICO or whatever to indict him, even though he beat all charges on state level or whatever. All the feds can do was hit him with RICO because you got the couple of Judases or whatever in the nation that lied on him that they paid and they basically planted there to destroy the, you know what I'm saying, the nation or whatever, which is all prophecy. the persecution or whatever. The same thing Yahshua went through 2,000 years ago. So like I said, that's why he's a foreshadow. But yeah, it's nothing about his body. It's all a mind thing. Yahweh, through the name, he's the door. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just that you have to look past that when you see his flesh. With he can't, cause Yahweh isn't a spook guy. He works through us, and so that's what that's about. So I just wanted to say that since somebody mentioned, it seemed like somebody mentioned that it looked like on there. It seemed like y'all arguing, I guess, amongst each other. Um, I'll let y'all argue amongst yourselves. I'm not gonna be doing no arguing at all with y'all or with anybody. Um, like I said, just stay respectful. Don't, you know what I'm saying? I will go through it and will delete uh, um, comments of disrespect, any cussing or anything like that. I will go and delete that. Because we moral people. You know what I mean? And Yahweh stood on morality and the 28 moral attributes. If you in the nation or you even, you know, studying with somebody that is in the nation, they should have gave you those 28 moral attributes for you to study, and you should be trying to be those. Don't just study them, be those. And we're gonna be getting into that. That's a lot of what it's studying too. Okay, I feel you. I'm just saying, y'all debating a little bit. Y'all going back and forth. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100. I'm new to this YouTube live thing, so it's just like y'all going in on each other or whatever, or whatever. But bet you follow Moshe. Who was that? Who follows Moshe? I'm gonna say this too. Personally, I'm telling you, nobody outside of Yahweh ben Yahweh on this page. So that goes for the Moshe followers also as well. No disrespect to y'all. Do y'all which do y'all. Do y'all. Just don't come on here disrespectful. And there's no such thing as we are the third day. All of us. All of us with the mind of Yahweh ben Yahweh. The 144,000 Godhead is that resurrection. And shout out to my brothers and sisters out there on go to www.yahweh144000.com, where we have our feast, and we coming together to build the nation. So I encourage y'all to go there. So we are the 144,000. All of those that know that you are part of the Godhead, resurrected by Yahweh ben Yahweh, because Yahweh ben Yahweh was the Messiah. We are the resurrection. We form the body of Yahweh ben Yahweh together as one. One God, one mind, one love, one action. Never forget the motto. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. Yeah, so no Moshe over here, no Mikai over here, only Yahweh ben Yahweh here. No even me, it's not about me. You know what I'm saying? It's about Yahweh ben Yahweh. It's about Yahweh ben Yahweh, and us coming together as one God, one mind, one love, one action. It's about following the moral attributes, us coming and coming into our rulership straight up. That's what this is about. I don't I want to keep it there, and if we keep it there, where we agree, where we can agree on that, then it'll be a whole lot of no nonsense. We'll be able to keep nonsense down. We'll be able to and build together. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to say that I'm posting to study because I'm his son, and you are the son of God. That is the image of God that came from. Look this video up. I know about that video. That's Boss. The brothers from Boss chapter 7 posted that the world best kept secret. Yahweh ben Yahweh. That DVD. Yes, that's a wonderful one. Like I said, y'all can find a lot of them here. uh, videos. I'm gonna post some more videos as I find some on a hard drive, or some audios. So stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna really just be be mixing in. I'm gonna be doing that as well because I had to get my computer, had to erase a lot of stuff on my computer to be able to start doing uh, videos or audios on YouTube again from my computer. Like I said, I'm gonna be mixing those in, and also, but like I said, I'm gonna be opening up and doing actual studies. Y'all let me know what good times could be. I'm thinking about trying to do them. If I do them, it's gonna be around at 8 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the evening time. I'm depending on how the ball get rolling, man, I ain't gonna say how often I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna try and be pretty often. I'm at least go live, way more often, and to speak, just to answer questions, and just to interact with the brothers and sisters. Yeah. Okay, no disrespect. Like I said, I'm just saying, I'm just seeing other names. I'm not accusing you. I'm kind of just breezing through these comments. Y'all going kind of fast. You know what I'm saying on that. And y'all was talking to each other. You and Jigsaw, brother Lee, and brother or sister or brother Jigsaw. Y'all was going back and forth talking to each other, and I just was catching some stuff and some names. I'm not saying that you was worshiping them names, but them names had came up, Moshe I saw and stuff like that. I saw somebody say you probably a Moshe worshiper. I didn't know if it was directed towards me or you was directing it towards or Jigsaw was directed towards Lee. I don't know, but all I'm saying is over here I'm just making clear where I stand. And shout out to my Mars Black Man. That's my Ock right there. I definitely gonna be bringing your Ock whenever I told you we was gonna be doing this, and you knew we was gonna do it. So whenever you want to come on, we can build. Me and you can share the camera, and we can study together on live. And that's definitely open, and that goes for any brother and sister in the nation. Especially if I know you respectful. I know that brother. I talk to him on the phone, and see him on Facebook. So you know what I'm saying. Please, you know what I mean. If you got another name and I know you, and you got another name on your YouTube, and I might just not know who you are. Just tell me that you know me from Facebook or something, or you might know me personally. Just let me know, and I basically acknowledge you or whatever. And if I know you, then we can I'll bring you on camera or whatever, as long as I know that you're not gonna be disrespectful and stuff like that or whatever. So pretty much. um yep, nope, you can't kill Yahweh ben Yahweh. Ha. No, Yahweh ben Yahweh is in me. Yahweh ben Yahweh is not here. He's in yeah, he's in my mind in heaven, so he's alive. You can't kill energy. Energy cannot die. You can't kill God. Yahweh ben Yahweh said that himself. Saying Yahweh ben Yahweh, see, he ascended so that we could do the work. He ascended so we could be up here. He had to leave the physical vessel because he knew some would still be worshiping the carnality of him being in the body, and we worshiping his body and then waiting for him to do everything. That's why he had to leave. He had to leave because he was like, yo, the power's in you. The power is within you too. You too, Judah. Stand up, Judah. And that's what this is about right now. This is what, and I'm taking, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking my little 2 cent step. Not saying that my step is the greatest, and this is what everybody been waiting for. So don't even, please don't never come at me like that. But I'm just saying, me as me, me myself, I'm taking that step. You know what I'm saying? It's about striving for perfection, following the laws, and being perfect, just like my father Yahweh ben Yahweh, which is in heaven, is perfect. You know what I'm saying? He's not dead. He's here. He's in point to your brain. He's in your mind. He's the mind. He's omnipresent in all of our minds. And so it's about manifesting that into the physical and being that and acting as that. That's why action, one God, one mind, one love, one action. We start with the one God, Yahweh ben Yahweh. We got the one. We start with the one God. We start, then the next the one mind, and then you have then you have the one love. We have to have the love of Yahweh ben Yahweh, and then we can go and start moving into the action of Yahweh ben Yahweh. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Like I said, we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do. Nation, we got a lot of work to do. But I'm with you. I love you. I'm ready to get it in with y'all. Straight up and down, man. So, like I said, I think I've been talking too much. And like I said, this only been an introduction. I'm gonna let y'all continue. Praise Yahweh ben Yahweh. And and be ready for which the study gonna be. I guess I'm gonna have to go into the study of scriptures about Yahweh ben Yahweh, or I might do a good read on the Poverty to Riches book. Maybe we should read the Poverty to Riches book. Let me know what y'all comments could be. What you want to do? Y'all want to study why Yahweh ben Yahweh is the Messiah, which is in the poverty. I think we probably should just do a reading of the Poverty to Riches book, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should do that. Yeah, because that's in there. Why he's in there. So yeah, praise Yahweh ben Yahweh. I love y'all. Aniyahab. Praise Yahweh ben Yahweh. Shabbat Shalom. The sun's going down. It's about to be over. Shabbat Shalom to y'all. Hope y'all had enjoyed y'all day. Um, so, like I said, I love y'all, and I see and talk to y'all soon. Praise Yahweh ben Yahweh. Always, forever.